In today's lesson, you will determine the coordinates of the vertex of a parabola given a quadratic equation in standard form or vertex form. First of all, what is a vertex? We've been working with vertex form, even though we did not name it as such. We have been working with vertex form. When we were doing, for example, the parent function of a quadratic formula, and we said that it looked like this, that very bottom point, that was your vertex. That point 0, 0. That is why we're finding the coordinates of the vertex. We're finding the coordinates because they do have an x, y value. When we transformed, we, for example, moved to the right and down, for example. And when we transformed the parabola, we got a new vertex. Remember, that was last 6 weeks? So in this case, the vertex of this green parabola compared to the blue parabola is now 2, -2. That's the new vertex. Okay. So last 6 weeks, what we were doing is as we were transforming the parabola, we were taking that vertex and transforming it. Also, if you remember, we had an equation that looked like this. Y equals, let me use a different color. Y equals ax minus h squared plus k. This was a transformation that we studied. We had said that this is your left and right movements, and this was your up and down movement of the parent function. It just happens to be the vertex form. We just never called it that. So, for example, if the f of x, which is the same thing as y, equals to x minus 3 squared plus 4. Well, the easiest thing to do is to ask myself if it's already in the vertex form. If it is in the vertex form, it has a minus here, and it has a plus there. And does it? Yes, it does. So it has the signs that it's supposed to have. So that means that I just take the h and the k from those positions. So that means that the vertex is at the point 3, 4. And that's all you've got to do. But I'm going to test it out. I'm going to use the transformations we were doing last 6 weeks. From the point 0, 0, I'm going to take my quadratic parabola. And I'm going to move it in the opposite direction, which is 3 to the right. And then 4 up. And from there, I make my new parabola. And that point just happens to be the point 3, comma. Oops, I missed one. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed up there. 2, 3, 4. So that's a point 3, comma 4. I'll pause there for questions. Okay. If there's no questions, I'm going to ask you to try the next one on your own. Okay.